It is said that wars are only won upon the anvil of honor.
Others believe victory requires strategy and a mastery of power.
War is deception. A game played best from the shadows. Only strength and raw power can assure total dominance.
Hey guys, welcome to another Lordaeron Aftermath tutorial. Today we're doing the Risen. I was told I have forgotten to do this, and now we will do this. Now, how to become the Risen? Basically, you have to be the Skull Crusade and Satan Deathrun has to be alive. If not, you cannot do this. And Balnazzar has to be dead as well. Now, there are some ways you can do this. You can either go and kill him, or you can actually ask Legion in private, hey, could you kill Balnazzar? I want to join you as the Risen. Because that's actually something that I've seen a lot of players do, and it works fine. When Balnazzar is dead, or when he's dead, if he's not dead, this icon will not be able to click on. But since Balnazzar is dead, I've killed him in single player, I'm able to click on this button. Of course, it only turns me into, Balnazzar, I'm still the Skull of Crusade. You have your human form here, and you have your normal Balnazzar abilities as the Legion. But, you have this new ability, the Risen. This turns you into... this turns the Skull Crusade into the Risen, and you get a lot of XP. You also have Astral Walk, just you're aware of it. You will have that. Now, what will happen if you turn into the Risen, you may ask? Well, let's find out, shall we? This doesn't cost anything. Randall Morgraine has died. He will die. With his true identity discovered, Balnazzar sheds his mortal disguise and kills the remaining Skull Crusaders. Using his necromantic power, he resurrects them as the Risen. Now, in my case, Satan Deathrun was level 2. He's now level 8 as Balnazzar. I don't know if you get Balnazzar as the level you had the enemy had Balnazzar. Now, of course, you will still have your normal Dreadlord abilities. Okay, don't get me wrong, those are good, You have Vice Council, Nathrosseum Rift, Life Drain. You get the Summon Acolyte spell, which Balnazzar didn't originally have. You get the Eridar Sorcerer, which, he has normally. You can summon demons. Oh. Now, what do you get in replacement? Well, you lose a couple of heroes. You get Huntsman Leopold as a hero, actually. You get Aim Shoot, you get Searing Arrow, you get True Shot Aura. True Shot Aura, everybody knows this. Searing Arrow is just like a black arrow, except it increases damage when you attack. Aim Shot deals damage and stuns. The stun and damage increases with the level. You also have Dust of Appearance, which basically reveals enemies. Invincible enemies. Now, your priests are replaced with Risen Priests. Now what they do, they have Rise Dead, Unholy Frenzy, Cripple. And, yeah, that's what I have. Let me see, Risen Priests, I'm just gonna get out of them. Now, you also have Risen Archer, which is, just a normal archer with slow poison, which is quite handy. Meat Wagons instead of your normal, what I call again? Steam Engines? I think it's Steam Engines. Risen Footmen instead of your normal Footmen. They can also gather lumber for you. Risen Footmen can gather lumber for you as well. But they don't have defend, just so you're aware of that. Risen Knights is Knights, basically, I think. I think that it is Knights, but they have a limit. Now, these have Bind Corpse heals a target. They have Silence, Disease Cloud, and the ability which I will go over soon. Now, this is your demi-hero. This is basically normal Death Knights almost. They have Death Coil, they have Unholy Blade, they have Unholy Vision, which reveals, basically. And yeah, that's what they have. I believe that is your demi. If I could only find a worker, actually, you get acolytes instead of those instead of god damn it, peasants. You can make Boneyard now. You can make a lot of new structures, basically. We're also gonna go over some other units you have in there. You can make Frostworms. You can... Oh, I thought you could actually make those heavy tanks. Or maybe, unless you have them over here. No, I was wrong. I thought you could make like some heavy tanks, but I was wrong apparently. You can make also gargoyles as a flying target. You will still have Baron Westwind if he's still alive. If he's not died, you will still have Baron Westwind as a hero, so he will not be gone. Let's just teleport him over here to the party. Let's not leave him out. But yeah, those are your demis. There's 2 over at Tyr's Hand as well. Tyr's Hand will not be destroyed, and none of your bases will be if you go Risen. There's nothing wrong with that. Balnazar is survivable, and at level 10, he will be able to summon the Legion. And basically, that is the... Oh, almost. Every undead unit you have will have this ability, Rise. Apologies. Such is the hatred within all risen troops that even undead will not let their souls be at peace. Upon death, the reckless corpses will rise again as an undead footman. Now, what that means, if this risen Undying would die, let's test this out. Let's just kill him. Let's just kill that fella. He will then... I saw it there. He will then resurrect as a risen footman. And that is to all of your undead troops. Archers, knights, priests. They will resurrect as a risen footman again. So that can be quite handy in combat. Now you also get these improved death towers, which is, you know, quite good. I have to say myself. I believe they are actually... Yeah, they're just like a death tower there. And then you can upgrade them. You still have your lumber mill. You don't have... You don't get... Do you get a graveyard? You do get a graveyard, but since I already had a lumber mill there, then it was still there. You also have the ability to make shades, just so you're aware of that. And, you know, you can get the Risen Undying from your Risen Keep. Now, what do you want to do? Well, you probably want to work closely with the Legion, depending on how his situation is. You maybe want to go help him in Lordaeron to take out the Forsaken. He will be unallied to Forsaken if you go this path, I believe. And... You want to help him get the Legion. You want to help fight his enemies, I guess. I can't really say because I only see Risen used as a situation, like saver of situations. Like if Scarlet is doing Scarlet or Silverhand is doing bad, losing their allies perhaps, they take Risen as a last option. I think I don't see many Risens nowadays, but it is not an option that is too common. But you know, it is there. It is there for the players. Oh yeah, also I forgot to go multi-shot is his ultimate. I almost forgot that. We can also go over Baron Westwind's abilities. Mal'Ganis form, which basically turns him into Mal'Ganis, gives him a little bit more health and damage. He will still has his normal abilities, except for feedback, I think. Fell Warp, which is... We can try test it out. Oh wait! Oh wait, never mind, you actually get allied to the Forsaken. Never mind, that was my fault, you get allied to the Forsaken. Now, Fell Warp is basically like a Fork Lightning. That's what it is, and... Yeah, you have Dread Claws, which is basically a cleaving attack, and you have Dark Summoning, which summons... Oh, there you have the Lordaeron Crown. So you actually are allied to the Forsaken when you go with the Risen. I didn't actually know that. Well, I think I actually covered up most what the Risen is. There isn't much more to say about them. You lose Garethos. Galen will go over to Dalaran if you go Scarlet, which is required. And that's all, I think. I hope this guide was useful. Thank you so much for watching, and tell me what to do next time. Bye-bye.